Hi, my name is Jean and this is my channel Learn with Jean. In today's video, I'm going to share with you an exciting AI that you can use in your Thinkific business. If you are new to my channel, feel free to check out the link up here where I have a begin your course creation journey and all about how to get started in this space selling digital products and learning. There's a lot of ways that you can monetize your expertise and monetize your knowledge nowadays than before. I'm going to talk today about this new GPT from Thinkific expert Rob Galvin. If you are familiar with the Thinkific Super Power-Ups, you will have seen that he has so many different what I call power-ups or added bonuses that you can enhance with your Thinkific site. And now he has introduced a series of GPTs that I'm going to test out and show you. You can decide whether that's something that you would like to invest in. There's a lot of ways that you can use this to decide who your ideal customer target is, which power-ups that you want to use to generate interactive quizzes and lessons, and then also how to generate and use this also to generate images for your Thinkific landing page versus using stock photos. If this is not the right investment for you right now, you can always continue to use ChatGPT. Let's get started with the demo. This is geared towards Thinkific users, but you can just use this in general as a business brainstorming and business coach consultant type of brainstorming. So let's go ahead and click on early access and explore what's here. He has quite a few GPTs and they're all in beta, and I definitely recommend you try them out and to see how it works for you. I recommend giving it a try yourself. He has a total of 5 GPTs. Basically, you can use this for ideal customer and messaging clarity. You can use it to critique your Thinkific page as an interactive lesson game generator. So if you're looking to build interactive lessons, but without using the instructional design tools such as Storyline or Captivate or any of the other tools, and just something simple like H5P, they can help you generate these games and lessons, and then you can plug them into the authoring tool of your choice. He also has a power-up recommender, so this GPT will help you understand what current power-ups you are using and what is best recommended for your business next. He also offers a Thinkific user data analyzer GPT, so if you are not great with analyzing data, he can take your Thinkific user and business revenue performance data and help you understand how you're doing, how your business is growing or not growing, how your students are engaging. And so think of it as like a business analyst tool. It will kind of uncover all these insights, but it doesn't replace someone to give you feedback about how to take these insights and decide what's next. Only you know what is best for your business. They'll analyze and give you a summary of all the data, but ultimately you should decide what is best based on this data rather than just relying on the data to guide you into what's next in your business. And this is a landing page image GPT. AI image creation is still new and it's not as robust as analyzing text or data or researching, but this can be also very effective because it can help you generate effective images for your landing pages instead of only using stock images. The challenge with stock photos is that when they're royalty free, everyone is using them because they're free. Now with this landing page image GPT, they can specifically generate images that you need for different parts of your landing pages. As someone who has used other AI image creation and AI image generation in Canva, it is still improving. For the purposes of this demo, I'm going to go over the ideal customer messaging clarity GPT. So if you are just starting your Thinkific business, this is a great one that he recommends you start out with. This can help you clarify your ideal customer target. It can help you refine your messaging and then decide if this is the direction that you want to go in. Ultimately, this is good research and good feedback, and I also recommend once you get this information to sit with it, to reflect and to pause and allow yourself to decide whether this is the direction that you want to go. To save some time, I've already gone ahead and tested this out as an example, and then we can continue to refine it. I wanted to have fun with the GPT because AI is not just about research and getting ideas, but it's also about engaging in a conversation with a robot. It sounds funny and strange, but that is the future. It can be really just helpful to think of this as you're engaging with the robot on the other side. I started out with typing "Hi Rob" because this is Rob's specifically tailored GPT for Thinkific users. And so after "Hi Rob," he gives you this output. Hi there. He's got all these questions for you at how he can help you and how you can get started. So I then put in my program helps business owners. So I'm doing a test to see how I can help business owners with scaling their time and onboarding VAs. I noticed that a lot of business owners tend to hire VAs quickly, but they don't know how to help them in their business. They don't know how to train their VAs. They don't know how to onboard them and get them set up in the online systems and documentation and how to collaborate. They're just quick to hire and plug someone in. And while that is helpful, you do over time need to have some kind of process and documentation and training to teach and coach your VA to know how to help you. They gave me some ideas on what my ideal customer profile might be. They asked me some questions to help me refine it. This is helpful because I know that my target avatar is very broad and it needs to be a little bit more narrow because it's too broad and it's not clear who I'm going to target and sell this to. So then they ask me what kind of business owner, where are they in their business journey, what's their biggest frustration, what do they want. And so as I continue to respond to these questions, the GPT continues to help me narrow down my ideal customer target. So I said, well, I know that this is what I want to do, but I'm struggling in this area. Can you help me refine my customer target? So this is like an ongoing conversation. Whatever question I have, I can input it in, and then the GPT will give me an output. So now I've said I need to help refining my customer target. And so they have given me some more questions to clarify who am I targeting. They've given me some more questions on who am I targeting. Am I targeting business owners? Am I targeting specifically coaches, course creators, service providers, marketers, web designers? It's so broad right now that they're helping me narrow down my target even further. Do I already have a VA or am I trying to hire one soon but I keep delaying it? And then how do they typically feel before finding your program? And so these are great questions because I know that my target needs to be refined even further. It's too broad and it's too vague. And so it's really hard to put together a program or even market or know where to market this program to until I know who I'm targeting. So as you can see, their response was, okay, I need a little bit more from you. I need to know who they are, what their lifestyle, their mindset, their business stage, because all this will help me zero in on where I'm going to target them and who am I going to target them and what my messaging will be so that it resonates with what they're struggling with. So let's continue to play with this and say, okay, I know I want to target online business owners who are selling digital products, coaching, and webinars, and they are also coaches doing 6 figures every year. They need help onboarding a VA with a system, tools, and documentation that is user-friendly and easy to read. So let's just give him this response, and now we can see what the output is in terms of gaining more clarity on my target audience. I like the checkbox because this helps me read it, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy all this, put it into a document, and then continue to read and think about whether this is the direction that I want to go. So now, based on this, they are going to build out my ideal client messaging, and we can take a look at how this looks. So I'm going to pause. As you can see, this GPT is continuing to give me a lot of great ideas about my ideal client profile, messaging, tips on how I can frame my messaging. All this is very extensive and very comprehensive. And I love that they're thinking the same way I'm thinking, is that what I'm going to do is turn this into messaging and ideas and content into potential email copy, a sales page outline, and or lead magnet. If this were me, is to sit on all this information because it's so thorough and it's so comprehensive, and I'm going to work with my coach and I'm going to say, here are the things that the GPT has given me. What do you think based on what you know about me and who I'm targeting? Because all of this is really helpful, but I think it's also equally important to run this by a coach who knows you, who knows what you're targeting and who your target audience is and who you are, because there's a human element into business that is also overlooked. And we have to not overlook that it's important to take this, but also personalize it and look at who we are and whether this resonates with what we're trying to do in our business. So this is just an overview of how you can use the ideal customer and messaging GPT, refine your Thinkific business target avatar, and to get more clarity on your customer as well. Let me know if you have questions, comments, or feedback, and if you'd like to see more on AI. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.